you're exploring getting a Peloton, you're probably looking at Facebook Marketplace, maybe Craigslist. You found a great deal for maybe $500-600, right? And you need to fit that Peloton into your car. Let's say you have a sedan, SUV, maybe a pickup truck. These Pelotons are heavy. They're like 135 pounds or something. Well, they do come apart. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through how to take your Peloton apart and fit it into a sedan, a hatchback, a Subaru wagon, or an SUV, pickup truck, whatever you have. We'll show you how it's done. But first, I'm gonna tell you about Trade My Stuff. And here we actually have a Peloton bike, and this is what we do. We will help you sell or buy a Peloton. These things weigh 130 pounds. If you live in a big city and you live in an apartment, maybe it's a walk-up, maybe you don't have a car, and you want a Peloton delivered easily, we deliver it same day or next day in over 8 major cities in the US. But even if you live somewhere out in Michigan, we'll get it out in 3 to 5 days, set it up for you, show you how it works, make sure that the bike that you get is in excellent condition. All the bikes on Trade My Stuff's website have fewer than 150 rides, so you will make sure that everything about your bike is in excellent condition. If you're messaging someone on Facebook Marketplace, maybe you messaged 10 people, 2 of them got back to you, and maybe 1 is actually serious about meeting up with you. You've never met that person. You don't know if maybe they're selling this bike because it's broken. If you're buying it from Trade My Stuff, we actually make sure that the bike is in excellent condition, and if anything goes wrong, you give us a call and we swap it out with something else. Something that you can't get anywhere else is actually a warranty. There's no place you can get a warranty on a used Peloton except for Trade My Stuff. We offer an 18-month warranty, which means if anything breaks down on your Peloton bike, we'll replace it for you. Let's say you're riding, you have an 80-day streak riding your Peloton. That's awesome. Now your bike breaks, what are you gonna do? Within a couple of days, we'll swap it out without any issues. So you can keep riding, stay fit, and stay motivated by riding a Peloton at a really great price. Our bikes start at just $499, which is unprecedented. If you look at Peloton's website today, it's about $1,500, and that's not including delivery, tax, and a bunch of other stuff. All of our accessories are also cheaper, about 50% off on everything. You're getting about 75% off on the bike itself. We have all the models going from the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd generation Peloton. We also have the Peloton Bike Plus for just $11.95. And we also have the Tread, something that's really big, really bulky, super hard to get to your 2nd floor exercise room, or maybe it's going to your basement. We set it up for you. We'll make sure that it's working, and we'll even give you a warranty so you have that peace of mind when you buy your treadmill or row or Peloton bike. Totally hassle-free. You don't have to negotiate with anyone. 1 click away, just go to our website, press buy now, and you'll see exactly what we have offered. Now let's get right into the video. So we have this Peloton bike. We want to fit into the car. We just paid for it. We negotiated, we got a great price. The first thing is we're gonna get the seat down. One thing I would note about the seat is Peloton had a recall on any regular model bike. And so on our website, we'll actually give you a free seat post, which is this piece right here. So just add it to cart if you're buying a Peloton from us. So we're gonna loosen it just like that. We're gonna pull that bike seat out. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna disconnect the monitor from the frame itself. So the connection is actually right over here in the back. There's a little clip. We unclip it. You might have to get your fingernail in there. You can pull it out of the screen just like that, and make sure that you don't fray the actual cable here. We'll loosen it just like that. Now, one thing that I would note is once you loosen it, you'll see that there will be a safety screw, which we already took out right over here. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. Once you take out the safety screw, all you have to do is pull up on the handlebars just like that. And this way you have the screen and the handlebars together all in one shot. Otherwise, you would have to take out the 4 screws right over here, or actually take out this big ball. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to damage your screen. And this way the handlebars actually protect your screen in transit. I like to put the cable into here so it doesn't get tangled or someone doesn't step on it, because if you break this cable, they're pretty annoying and expensive to replace. So we want to take care of that. Next, if you're wheeling it somewhere, you want to grab it right over here, kind of like a fishtail, and that'll let you wheel it down the block, or if you need to bring it downstairs, it's an easier way to maneuver it. Now, if you are bringing it downstairs, my recommendation is that the heavier side of the bike should go towards the bottom of the stairs. It's also the hardest part to maneuver, so make sure that the stronger person, if you're doing it with 2 people, is holding the heavier side, and then someone is holding this side just so they can balance out the bike while you're bringing it down the stairs. And same thing going upstairs. If you're bringing it upstairs, you want to make sure that the heavier side is on the bottom of the stairs, and whoever is walking up the stairs is holding it right here, like a fishtail. There will be a cable that plugs in right over here, and so once you're in your at-home setup, you want to plug that cable in right here. This is where the power goes in. The power will go through the bike and through that cable and into the screen, and that'll power your screen. In this case, we have the Subaru wagon here, right? There's plenty of space. We put the seats down. But let's say you have a sedan, or let's say you have a Civic hatchback, right? How do you fit a Peloton into there? Well, we already compressed the form factor down to this, which is pretty small. People would be surprised by taking off the screen and taking off the seat. But there are two more things that you can do to make this an even smaller form factor. And to do that, I'm just gonna show you these 4 bolts right over here. You'll need an Allen key, and you'll loosen these 4 bolts on the bottom of the feet bracket. Once you take these 4 bolts out, all you'll have is this frame without this foot to kind of balance the bike on the floor. And by doing that, you flatten the bike out. So now it has these weird like airplane wings. And so you can take both of these off by just taking the brackets off right over here. By doing that, you can actually fit it in the back seat of a sedan, a Honda Accord, and by doing that, you can also put it into a hatchback pretty easily. So kind of like my instruction of bringing it upstairs, when I put it into the car, I want to have the heavier side out here so I have more control of the bike. Then I'm going to twist it onto its side and then kind of use the blankets that I have here to slide the bike into the car. You can do the same thing if you have a pickup truck or a van. And there you have it. The screen should fit just like this. Like I said, the handlebars kind of protect the screen from hitting the bike or getting damaged. But if you want to wrap it in some bubble wrap, saran wrap, or another moving blanket, feel free to do that. The seat, I can just put like that. And believe it or not, if I actually did take this foot, this bottom bracket off, I would be able to actually fit 2 of them in here. You're all set.